Alright, welcome back, you Inglorious Bastards and magnificent. It is an interesting Monday morning for you, Sunday night for me, and we're back for another Thought of Today. And we're going to go over a few things today. We're going to go over the coming climate lockdowns they're talking about. We're going to talk about the fact that Senator Ron Paul thinks we should discuss whether or not fraud happened in the election. Yes, I agree. And Trump talks about the big one. Trump talks about launching his own social media platform. Welcome to Trump Book. And should we make it was specifically Nancy Pelosi, but if we do it for one, we got to do it for all. Do we make Congress move my camera here pay a fine for bypassing the metal detectors after making the law, putting in all those metal detectors and such? But anyways, it is evenings. It's about 8 p.m. on Sunday night for me, 8:20. It's snowing. It's probably another storm. Hopefully, like this gets through without having storm problems, and I don't have storm problems uploading because I've been having storm problems the last couple of weeks. But other than that, once weather aside, the only other problems we have is the totalitarian fascist mess that's big tech censorship in our government and such. So with that in mind, please visit the website at www.thatsonpoint.squarespace.com and use the website directly instead of any of the big tech companies. Though we are on alt tech sites and stuff too, like BitChute, Odyssey, stuff like that. You will the best way to help us beat the censorship machine is going it from our webpage, sharing us from our webpage, sharing us on all these social media platforms, and joining, becoming a member. You can become a member on Minds. You can become a member on Patreon, Subscribestar, and on the website itself, which is the best way. You actually for $5 a month, you get early access to the That's On Point podcast. It goes live normally on Saturdays at 9 p.m. So it went live this morning because of problems. There's stupid ass storm problems, and you get unfiltered access to my thought of the day. So that's really how you help us with the thing. With that being said, let's get into these climate lockdowns. The Greta Thunbergs in the world are probably happy that they're talking about these fucking climate lockdowns, but bullshit. So they're finding out that during these lockdowns the climate rebounded quick. Like the emissions have been dropping, but the climate rebounded quick. Like it took less amount of times for the Italian the Naples Canal or whatever to like clean up and all this other stuff. The Venice Canal, sorry. And the environment rebound real quickly. And they're noticing that the lockdowns also dropped the carbon emissions, and the UN wants to drop 7.6% carbon emissions every year until 2030. So it's just a matter of time, and that since they're noticing that the lockdowns had an effect, that they recommend routine lockdowns for climate. uh, get in your home. You can't leave your home. We're trying to fix the environment. You can't leave your home. We're a safety third society, and I mean, as much as I love taking care of the environment and I love it, you can't be forcing this on people like that. It's just gonna make it worse. All you're trying to do is protect your ability for the largest corporations to pollute as much as I want. So you're trying to make the rest of us like we're poor again. That's not gonna fucking happen. That's a no. You're going to have to accept that you're no longer better than everyone. You're going to be on the same level as everyone else, and you got to learn to deal with that. I'm not taking your lockdowns, not for climate change, not for COVID, not for nothing. We are safety third type society. Nothing we do is really healthy or good for safe for us. And most of what we do was more deadly than the COVID. So I don't know what you expect of us. I don't know what you expect of me. I'm not going on indefinite lockdowns. I'm not going on climate lockdowns. I'm not going on COVID lockdowns. I'm not going on lockdowns, period. I have a right to assemble. I have a right to come and go. I am free. You represent me. In my home, I just come and go as I please, period. There's nothing you can say or do to tell me to do that otherwise. Greta Thunberg can fuck off. All those other activists can fuck off. Leonardo DiCaprio can fuck off. All these like people that are mad can fuck right off. I went to school for climate change. Most of the garbage you talk about is actual garbage anyway. And solar power, it's not going to help. There's no way in hell with like the panels lose 90% of their generating capacity after the first years, and it's incremental. And it's been a while since I was in school, so the efficiency might have improved a bit, but you don't really recycle them and stuff like that. They end up in landfills, and every year they lose capacity to generate. It's just not feasible. I mean, it's feasible for your own projects, your own home, your own stuff like that, but it's just not feasible. This whole like solar project, China that Biden's doing, it's an illusion. It's not going to help. It's not nearly going to generate as much energy as you think it's going to. A lot of the times, too, when you like put solar on your house, you go, let me like cut this tree down to like make it so the sun can stay, and you lose climate efficiency and heat efficiency and energy efficiency and stuff by cutting the tree down. You were better off with the tree. I mean, this is just it. You gotta read Green Fairy Tales. It's written by one of the world's leading sustainable architects, and the technologies these leftists push for this climate agenda, it's just they don't do what they're gonna do, and I'm not gonna lock down because the environment's dying. That's just not. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna watch my emissions. I'm gonna manage and lower my footprint. I'm gonna work on my consumption, and I'm gonna fix me. I'm gonna address me because that's all I can do. I'm not gonna work for all of you. So I'm just saying. You're gonna take the climate lockdown and right off. You can just right off with the climate agenda lockdowns. It's just not gonna happen here. I'm just saying.